All right, Darien Williams, CBA wide receiver, class of 2025, is joining us. Congratulations, Darien, on your commitment to the Orange today.
Thank you.
So walk me through just a little bit what went into the decision and why you decided to commit to Fran Brown and Syracuse this week.
A lot of this part of it is just like I feel that Syracuse had everything that I wanted in a college that I was really looking for. I feel like for football wise, the high energy they have, the new coaching staff, the love and passion they all have for it, they really stay on top of their players and push them to be the best they can. And I feel that just with me at Syracuse, I can really be successful athletically and academically. And so like after when the football is all over, I feel like I can with Syracuse education and just being there as a student, I can be successful as a man going in like a real world after.
And what was your recruitment process like? Was Fran Brown the one recruiting you? Was it another one of the coaches?
It was Fran Brown. I went up to a workout in the morning, and he was actually the one that offered me, let me know it was a committable offer. And I've been in contact with him a lot over these past 2 weeks.
And what was that like? What was he telling you, I guess, about the direction that he's taking this program and kind of how you fit into that picture?
He was just telling me that like me and him could do a lot of great things together. It'd be really nice because he really trusts my athletic ability, but also with me being a hometown kid, it just brings in a lot of support. And yeah, we really just been connecting over the past few weeks. He just been trying to stay in contact, and then also the other coaches have been contacting me quite a bit.
And what was so desirable to you about, I know you held a couple of other offers from schools like Penn State, Colorado. So what was so desirable to you about staying home and staying with the Orange?
I just feel that I really, over these past 2 weeks, I really built a strong connection with Fran Brown and the other coaches that I haven't really done with any other school. And even though it's been 2 weeks, it could seem pretty quick. I just feel like that's where I'd fit best. And I really, truly love the coaches, love everything that they're like doing, what they have going on. And I think Syracuse is just a very good place for me.
Were the Orange on your radar before Fran Brown took over? Had you talked to them the past couple of years before this?
I talked to them a little bit, but they weren't really considering me that much. Like I contacted the wide receiver coach a few times, but there wasn't much like they weren't recruiting me that well back then.
Got it. So it really is this coaching staff that kind of made all the difference for you. That's great to hear. And what is it going to be like for you just staying home? You know, you go to CBA just a couple miles away from the Syracuse campus. How excited are you to kind of represent the hometown team?
I definitely am very excited. It would be nice to just be able to stay home. And I know a lot of people in the state and in Syracuse. So being the hometown kid, being one of the top kids in the state, it'd definitely be nice to just represent the city and things like that.
Absolutely. And the pipeline from CBA, as we were discussing, has kind of grown in recent years to Syracuse. I know some of your teammates have been looking at Syracuse as well, and there's been a couple of other commits from the brothers. What can you say kind of just about the relationship that CBA and your coach has with the Orange?
I think Bruce plays a big part of it with him being a Syracuse alum. He knows a lot about the whole organization. He knows actually about the college itself, and he's always been a part of it. So he definitely helps a lot to give me some insight on what I should be expecting and what could the future could look like. And also that they've been in contact with me and a couple other players. We just all built that relationship and connection with them. And Syracuse is just all around a very good place.
Of course, you are within such close proximity that you'll probably have a lot of chances to come up, see games this year, practices. What are you looking forward to the most about, getting up on the hill?
Just really being able to, even though I've built a little bit of a relationship, it's only been 2 weeks. So really just getting to know the coaches a little bit more. They'll get to know me a little bit more and just seeing how things are really ran, like the spring practices, how the team's looking, how they like run their offense, how they run their defense, things like that.
And of course, you still have a year left. You're going to be a senior, class of 2025. So what are your goals, with one more season on the field at CBA this fall?
With this season coming up, I think more so for my personal goals, I don't have a lot of those because one big thing I want to happen definitely since I've got to experience a lot of this like process and this recruitment. I want some of the younger guys to be able to get their exposure too. Just how this year I kind of got a lot more exposure than usual. And I just want to be able to see like the young guys kind of take over and do their thing too. So personal goals wise, I don't really have a lot of those. I just want to see them be successful as they can be. And then Team wise, though, I definitely want to go for another state championship and just finish this last year off strong with my guys.
That's awesome. Well, Darien Williams, thank you so much for joining us, class of 2025, the third commit for Syracuse in the 2025 cycle, and of course, a local kid at CBA. Thank you so much.
Thank you.